Of Biden's enthusiasm to talk about the next hypothetical pandemic, basically because we're no longer scared of COVID. What do you make of it?
It really is enthusiasm, isn't it? There are certain people who are obsessed and addicted to this fear-mongering narrative and this constant threat of pandemics and so on. So I think that this is another effort to put fear into the American people in particular, and perhaps people around the world in general. It's another grab. I mean, he wants to spend, $81 billion on preparation for the next pandemic. I don't actually know exactly what that means. And I've also seen in articles that they're talking to so-called experts, once again, those unnamed experts again, who are saying that there is a 1 in 2 chance that there's going to be another severe pandemic in the next 25 years. I mean, that's a coin toss. I mean, what kind of data is this based on? It sounds like just a random guessing. Oh, there's a 50-50 chance that in the next 25 years there'll be another pandemic. I mean, I don't know. I mean, being prepared is not essentially a bad thing, but I think that what Americans are concerned about at this point in time right now is not another pandemic that's potentially coming in a couple decades.
Well, I'm surprised that Joe Biden's even thought about planning a couple of decades ahead, to be perfectly honest with you. But I do think I'm worried about whether or not it's going to come over here. Whether we've got addicted to, forgive me, Zuby, fear porn. OK, where now we had Chris Whitty looming large like someone had just rolled an egg in cat hair. Every single day was there, staring at me in my front room, telling me how many people had died, making wrong predictions. And then almost we were a bit lost without Whitty. Where's Whitty? OK, and I'm just concerned that now people need to be scared of something, and we're thinking about the next pandemic already. Psychologically, it's damaging, surely.
It's absolutely damaging, and a lot of people still very clearly have not recovered from the psychological damage of the last one, let alone the economic and financial fallout, which is already happening and is going to continue for a while. I don't think that pain is over, and I'm not trying to fearmonger on the other side. I'm just being realistic here. And as I said, there's nothing wrong. It's good for nations and for people in general to be prepared. But if we're talking about health risks, then can we talk about health, please? This is something that's been bothering me for the past 2.5 years, in that there's been no conversation about people keeping themselves healthy. You are the first line of defense. As we saw with COVID, it primarily, look, if people are older, then there's nothing that can be done about age. We can't reverse age. But when it comes to factors such as obesity, that big elephant in the room, then that is something that puts people at greater risk of many, many diseases. It puts additional burden on the NHS and other health institutions. So let's discuss it. If Biden wants Americans to prepare, then how about we prepare with...
how about you stop them eating cake for breakfast?